Okay, hi there. I thought I'd do another video, a follow-up video for our simple dolls, and I'm going to show you how I do the faces on these dolls here. And like last time I showed you how to make these, and I kind of forgot. I actually did make a little pattern of the doll. That way I wouldn't have to keep flipping it back and forth. Basically, I drew it out on one side, and from there I just folded it over and copied it and just cut it out. So there you have this really nice shape where it's like symmetrical on both sides. And that's how we got the pattern for that. And for the faces of the dolls, I'm going to go ahead and measure out the width and the length of the doll. Notice I'm pressing into the fabric. That's about 2 inches and about 2 inches this way. And why I press it in is I'll have more surface value, surface for the paper to be glued on. And when I glue it, I'll press it between maybe a book or even hold it down until it's nicely sealed around it. And what I do is I take my measurement, which is about 2 by 2, and I'll just mark it right there, 2 and 2, and about the halfway point at 1. And I'll use that as my middle ground. And I'm just going to go ahead and line it up there. And then I'll have about what I need for the shape of the head, for the face. And I'm just going to go and make curved lines around there, and I'll fill in with some eyes. It doesn't have to be perfect, because when I pen it in, I'll have just rough guides. And add the nose and the mouth. Now if I want this to be more of a person-like features, I'll keep it sort of with a curve there for the nose and make the lips. If I want it to be more of an animal, I might fill it in all the way, and then it has more of a cat-like features. And I'll just take my Sharpie marker, and I'm going to go ahead and outline that. I'll make this an animal. And it's just as if you're making a person, but you're filling in for a critter's face. And I'm doing this quickly because time is of the essence. And I'll just fill in the eyes quickly here. Once that's all done, you'll fill out the outline there, and I'll just take watercolor, and I'll just start coloring the faces in with watercolor. As you can see, these are much bigger than that one I'm showing you, but I'll do a whole bunch of different colors. Like these are basically animals, maybe a bird, and I have smaller ones here. You can see it's a little closer to that size. I'll either use Sharpie or I'll use a finer point, like a 0.1 or 0.5 for the outlines, and I'll just cut around it and I'll make the faces. And I made a small one. You can see here a little fairy critter, and this is an example I did. It's wearing a little mushroom hat that I crocheted, a little button. It's supposed to be like a little mushroom shape with a little house, like a chimney there, and a little stick, some embellishments, and this I made out of Sculpey clay, and I just baked it and made a little mushroom lantern with wire around it. Very cute, simple. This comes off. I want it to come off like that, and the face is just what I did, watercolor, and I heated it to the doll, and then I put the wool around it to give it more definition, to pop it up. And I like the texture of it. That's my other reason for using that. Anyway, you can do a whole bunch of these. Like here, you can see I did probably about 9 of them. And just come out, use them as how you would want to for your dolls. So that once that's cut out, you would just adhere it. Obviously, this is too big, but you fit it to match the ones you'd want on there. So that's what I did for this one here, and I'll be adhering that later so you can see how that progresses as well. And let's see. I thought I'd talk about chat cats, which are, it's an acronym, means creative hope always triumphs. It's a Facebook page that my daughter and I came up with, and we make these dolls. And our goal is to make at least 100 and donate them to our local hospital for kids and patients, whatever their ages, to take it with them when they get chemo or treatments or need something to hug, or just something to make them feel comfortable and loved, and to talk to if they want to, whatever they want. And they would just take these with them as a way of feeling comforted and know that people care about them. And if they feel lonely, they can have that. Anyway, I have 2 pieces of felt here. You can find that chat, C-H-A-T, cat on Facebook. I'll have a link on YouTube as well. Anyway, you take 2 pieces of felt. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this quickly. My kids are going to be off school anytime, so I have to get going. And I'm just going to roughly cut this out. And once it's all cut out, you're going to hand stitch it. And I found out that it looks really pretty if you use a lighter color thread, sort of maybe the, I guess, the complementary color to that. And I did this one. I just think it's totally cute. This is going to be my model, so hopefully this one will come out very similar to this guy once it's all stitched out. And I like how the brown and blue pop out there, and you have this nice even threading around there. I used a different color for the back, and I'll probably make a little tag it on here somewhere, maybe the hand, and say chat cat, just for you, and if you want to talk to somebody and explain it a little bit. Otherwise, that's what we're doing right now, and thank you for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye.